Hey guys, I wanted to show you a knife. I've showed it in an earlier clip, and a lot of people asked me about it. This is the Root. This is the second one. This knife was designed by VSWindwalker. He also put the handle on, made the sheath, and put the handle on a ferro rod. Now, the first Root he made was different knife for me, a very different knife from everything else I've seen before. It was also different than this one. The handle was a bit boxier, no sharp edges, but a bit boxier. And I did like that. And the thickness behind the edge was 0.2 millimeters. Great slicer. Would slice through wood like butter. Now, that was a bit thin for what I had in mind that I needed. So I had him make me this. The handle is slightly more rounded. He added a mosaic pin right here, very beautiful. And the thickness behind the edge is 0.6 millimeters, 0.6 millimeters. The edge angle is 20 degrees per side, which is the edge angle I keep on most of my folders and fixed blades for the woods, those that are not convex or have a two bevel grind, a scanty grind. I'll keep about a 20 degree per side edge angle. I find it works for me. The steel is RWL 34. Now I have never worked with RWL 34 before, but I can say so far I am liking it. I also liked it in the other Root that I had, and I like it in this one. Besides the fact that I have yet to see any microchips, I did not bend the edge no matter how I chopped, and I sharpened the spine of the knife in a 90 degree edge angle so I can strike a ferro rod, and I have not maintained it, and it still catches very well, although I have made a lot of fires with this, playing with it, and I'm very happy about that. Very comfortable in hand. Of course, I tested it before with the other one, and I can appreciate the slightly rounder handle. However, a more boxier handle, depends on how boxy you want to go, will give you sometimes a better control, at least for me. The other one, I found that if I chop with it, I had a slightly better control. Now this one, because it's so round, and I don't use a pinky lanyard for this one because the hole is so thin, I will never leave it on. Maybe I'll just have a piece of string like I did now and put it, tie it to the handle, then take it off. It's a bit harder to control. A lanyard, whether it's on your wrist or just like I use it on my pinky, really helps control where I hit the wood and keeps the knife safe in my hand. This edge, or rather, well, you can see it starts right after the handle, is about 12 centimeters long, which is more than my other knives, which are usually about 4 inches, 10 centimeters. I'm really digging the extra blade length. Also, a thing that I really like is a sharpening choil. Some knives do not have a sharpening choil. I really like those that do because it makes life that much easier. But in my case, it also has to work in with the design. So if it has a sharpening choil but doesn't look good, I'll rather put a bit more effort sharpening the knife. However, this one looks great with the sharpening choil, and it works. Loving it. By the way, in case somebody wonders, the handle is burlap micarta, handmade, and looks just great. It also fits very well inside the sheath. The sheath is hardened leather on the inside, and I am liking that because with regular leather sheaths where you don't have leather hardener on the inside, you will at some point cut the sheath a bit, maybe more, if it has a decent amount of leather hardener inside, the blade will never touch the inside of the sheath because the handle will essentially guide the blade into the sheath. Very, very cool. I'm also liking the pattern on the sheath. Fits the knife very well, and as well as the mosaic pin and the handle on the ferro rod. I don't really care if it fits or not, but when it does, it's really cool. I just wanted to share this with you because so many people ask me about it, and I'm still testing it. So far, only good things. No microchips, no rolls in the edge, good edge retention. I am considering testing it against other steels to see how it does, but I always wanted a better quality stainless steel knife. Carbon steel is great, but stainless steel does have its advantages. And at 62 HRC, it strikes a ferro rod. Well, any sharp edge will strike a ferro rod, but this one in particular, I'm very pleased with it. So, in case you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I'll get to them as soon as possible. I'd like to thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I wish you all a great day.